Hello fabulous, welcome back. Thanks for watching, thanks for clicking on this video. I know that from the title of this video you already know there's a lot of drama surrounding this issue, the topic that I'm about to show you guys. I am doing a review on the new Tarte Shape Tape foundation. If you are part of the beauty community, you know that there is a lot of things going on with this foundation. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about it before I start with the video. I will leave a little note on the bottom here to let you know when the actual review starts, but I just kind of wanted to share my opinions on it. I wanted you guys to know that I am doing this with very mixed feelings. I almost didn't post it because I didn't know how to approach this issue. First of all, I just wanna share my opinions on this whole issue and how sad it is that to think that we live in such an exclusive society that we feel the need to let things so frivolous as this foundation issue affect us so much, and there is so much negativity that engulfs us for every little thing out there. And I just can't believe that we got into that place because of the society that we live in now. It's very sad and disappointing to know that a company that I used to love so much, that I trusted, would do something like this. Whether they were intentionally trying to exclude people of darker skin tones or whether they were just money hungry and they did a very wrong move, what they did was not right. It was deceitful and it was exclusive of people of darker skin tones. I watched another YouTuber said something that really got to me, that sometimes many of us don't know what that feels like, and it's time for us to put in other people's shoes and not be so selfish about it. By doing this review on this foundation, I am not saying that I support this brand. I am not saying that what they did was not wrong. However, I felt the need that I needed to stay true to my channel and what this channel is about, and one of those things is reviewing products and reviewing products for you guys, giving you my honest opinion of those products. And I felt that I purchased this foundation with my own money, so I felt the need to give you guys this review and my honest opinions on what I think about this foundation after trying it out. Whether that is a good result or a bad result, I am not going to bash the foundation just because of the wrong things that its parent company did. If the foundation works out, then it works out, and if it doesn't, then it doesn't. I'm gonna give you my objective opinion on it, and that's it. So I hope you guys respect that. I hope you guys understand why I'm doing this. Like I said, I am not doing it to support the company. I hope they rectify this issue sooner than later, because it's just not right. I appreciate all of you that did decide to watch this video, and I appreciate those of you who subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, let's move on to this foundation review. Okay guys, so I'm ready to start the application of this foundation. So I got the shade medium neutral. I'm usually a medium on the concealer, so I thought the medium neutral might work for me. So let's go ahead and open this puppy up, and as you guys know, I am an oily skin type, so I went ahead and got the matte one. I did not get the hydrating one because that was just going to be a greasy mess on my face. So this is what the matte one looks like. Let's see, you get about 1.01 fluid ounces in here. It looks just like a regular bottle, and when you open it, if you've seen the small clips, it does have a dofa. I don't know how I feel about that. I know a lot of people have a problem with that because they think they're gonna be putting that on their faces and then sticking it back into the bottle, which I agree. You have a lot of bacteria on your skin that you're gonna be putting back in the bottle, but at the same time, any other concealer that we use out there, it's the same thing, you know? So I don't know how I feel about that. But anyway, this one does have an dofa applicator, so I'm just gonna be dabbing it on my skin like usual. And I'm going to be using my Flower Beauty sponge. With the lights, it does look like it might be a little bit lighter for me, but in real life it looks like it might be a good match, so we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and blend this out. I didn't use a primer as usual, guys. You guys know I don't really like using primers unless I'm going out or I have an important event to go to. So I didn't use a primer this time as well. So we're just gonna test it against my skin and see how it does with my oils. Okay guys, so there it is with one application. I can tell you from the get-go, from first impressions, that this is not as high coverage as their Shape Tape concealer. Definitely not. I will say this is probably just with the amount of foundation that I apply on my face. This is a light to medium coverage. I see a lot of marks still peeking through over here. The amount that I put on my face was not enough to cover like right around my nose, and over here I have like a couple of blemishes that didn't cover up. Yeah, it's got a little bit more of a pinkish undertone than my usual shades for being a neutral foundation. I feel it's more towards the pink side than the yellow side, or neutral. I guess it's not too bad. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see over here by my neck. You can see my neck is a little bit more of a yellow tone, and then where the foundation starts, it starts getting a little bit more of a pink undertone. I will be okay with this kind of coverage on a daily basis. But if I'm trying to go for a more full coverage foundation, I will have to apply more. So let's go ahead and do that and see if we can build it up. Another thing that I noticed, guys, is that this dries extremely quickly, so you have to work fast. So I'm gonna apply it on the areas that I thought I needed a little bit more coverage, like right there where my blemishes are. Right here by the nose, it just didn't seem to like adhere at all for some reason. Just a little bit more on the forehead. Okay, so I definitely got it to build up to a medium coverage, I will say, medium to full. Still see some things over here. It is very, very matte, for sure. I do like that it does not feel heavy on the skin. It feels really, really light. But like I said, you have to work extremely hard with this thing because it dries really fast. Let me take a quick closer look on my mirror. So it looks very cakey around my nose. Oh, I try to blend it a little bit around my forehead because it's kind of cakey around my forehead, and the foundation just lifted off. What's going on here? Oh my god, guys, I wish like I could really show you. Like the foundation is just totally bunching up and lifting off. It just completely lifted off right here. I don't know if you guys can really see that. It's looking horrendous around my forehead. Oh wow. Oh, I am not liking this, guys. What's happening here? Wow. Let me apply just a little bit more right there where it wore off. See if we can fix that area. Some areas look really, really good, like around my chin. It looks absolutely flawless. Around here, it looks cakey and not cute. I honestly don't know if a primer would have made a difference. Maybe in like lighting this foundation a little bit better, because it is a very, very dry formula. And like I said, it dries very fast. I had like some streaks over here by my neck where I left it to blend last. I don't know if it's a little bit of a user error, like I said. So far, I am not impressed. I am not liking how this is clinging to the few dry spots that I have on my skin, on my forehead. And it does look very cakey around my eyebrows and right in the middle of my forehead. And if I try to blend it, it just cakes up, it lifts off, it wears off for some reason. It looks very cakey around my nose too. I mean, I don't know, does the box say that you're supposed to apply a primer underneath? It does not. It doesn't say anything at all. Oh guys, this is no bueno. It does dry to a completely matte finish. Like I feel like I don't need to set it at all. I'm actually a little bit scared to set it because I feel like it's gonna get even more cakier than it looks right now. Let me go ahead and apply my concealer and see how that applies on top of this foundation. And I'm just gonna use the same Shade Tape concealer, since, you know, part of the same family, right, to see how it applies on top of the foundation, and hopefully it doesn't create a messy, cakey, disgusting look. I'm not even gonna apply it on any other areas of my face because I feel like it's just gonna aggravate the problem. Okay, so concealer is applied. I don't think it made a difference at all. It applies very nicely actually on top of the foundation, but then again, the concealer is amazing, so I think there was not really an issue with applying the concealer. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it, and I'm just gonna be using this Wet n Wild contour palette to set it. I don't know why I've been really into setting my concealer this way. And let's try it and set the rest of the face, shall we? I'm gonna be using the same powder that I used to set on any other foundation, which is my Peach Perfect Loose Setting Powder, and I'm gonna be using my sponge to set it with. I honestly, guys, don't feel the need to set this, but I'm gonna set it because that's what I do with every foundation. It really did right to a matte finish. I'm just gonna dust off the excess here. So this foundation, it's completely breaking down right here where the nose, by the nose. It's looking very cakey, guys. The chin still looks pretty good. So with the powder, I feel like the pore issue, it's resolved a little bit. I don't think the powder really affected anything at all, so that's good. I don't know, guys, maybe you need to use a very moisturizing primer before you apply this foundation. Okay guys, let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll come back with some final thoughts and the plan for the day, because I will be doing some check-ins throughout the day. Okay guys, so my face is complete now. The products that I applied over the foundations were actually pretty good. It worked out pretty well. I don't think that I had any problem blending over it or anything like that. It applied very smoothly, very nice. It's been probably about an hour since I apply the foundation at first, and I am starting to see that it's starting to wear off around my nose already before I even done anything else, so that's not good. It still looks the same around the cheeks, and it still looks just as cakey around the forehead. I don't think anything has changed. You can't really see, but I have started to produce a little bit of oils around my forehead, and it hasn't really improved the look of the foundation. Sometimes when I get just a little bit oily, it just kind of blends with the foundation. It makes the foundation look a little bit better, but it looks just as cakey as it did at the beginning. But I am seeing already some of the oils coming through, and it hasn't even been that long since I applied it. So alright guys, so like I said, it's been probably about an hour and a half since I applied this foundation, so that was about around 2 in the afternoon. I will come back and do another mid check-in in about 4 hours to show you how the foundation is doing without any touch-ups or anything like that, and then I will do another check-in at the end of the day. So stay tuned and I will see you guys then. Alright guys, so I'm here for another check-in. It's been probably about 4.5 hours, maybe 5. I don't know guys, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I think I'm getting sick and I'm feeling pretty crappy right now. So alright, so this is what the foundation is looking like right now. Like I said, I haven't been doing much. I've been at home doing chores and stuff like that, so I haven't really given it a test outside of the house. I've been pretty active in the house, but you know, it's different, right? So I don't know how this will perform yet outside of the house, but this is what it's looking right now. As you can see, some of the oils are starting to peek through right here, and right here. Usually the areas where they usually will peek through, just around my T-zone. I like how it looks now, a little bit better than what it did at the beginning, because like I said, the oils have kind of mixed in with the foundation and made it kind of blend together. However, it is getting so cakey right on the side of the nose, and for some reason it's completely worn off on the top of the nose. I don't know why. I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me see. Alright, can you guys see how it's just kind of worn off? So it is definitely not even close the same kind of quality as the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Not even close, guys. I don't know what. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I feel like one of their statements was that they tried to release this foundation because it was so overhyped as soon as they could, and I don't even think that they really finished testing the quality of the product, because it is not the same quality as the Tarte Shape Tape. It's stayed matte right here, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's looking pretty nice from here down. It stayed pretty nice. It did rub off a little bit on my chin also, which it doesn't really do that. Other foundations don't really do that. It's looking quite cakey and I'm not liking it that much. I don't know if it will work better again with a hydrating primer. Maybe it will work better. I will write a blog post for you guys and we'll post it down below. I'll test it out with a more moisturizing primer and see if that helps a little bit, but so far I'm not liking it too much, guys. I'm really not. It's just this part right here is just looking really cakey. I'm not a fan. Okay, so I'm gonna come back in maybe another 4 hours to check in with you guys, unless the foundation is just totally falling apart and it looks disgusting. Then it will be sooner than that. Alright guys, so I'm here for a final check-in on this Tarte foundation. As you can see, I am looking pretty oily. And something's going on with my lipstick here. I know that on the camera it looks like I'm pretty dewy and glowy and all of that, but it's really, I'm oily, guys. It completely just wore off my nose. Completely. The forehead, it's very, very oily. It wore off also on the forehead. It's looking super cakey right across here, guys. I don't know if you can see. Let me get closer to you guys. I don't know, maybe you guys are not able to appreciate it because of the lights, but it's super cakey. All right here is super cakey. It wore off all from my chin. I'm very, very oily, like I said. Ooh, no guys, this foundation is going to be a no-go. But again, I did not try with a primer. I will have to try with a primer and let you guys know. I will leave it on my blog post at FabulouslyMoni.com. But right now, it's looking so bad, guys. Emphasizing all my pores up here around my nose, where it's just sinking into my pores. It's like my pores made a home for this foundation. To be honest with you, I do not want to welcome it into my pores. So this is just not good, guys. This is a no-go foundation for me. Not my favorite. Again, I don't know if Tarte didn't even really test this foundation before it released it. I've heard that the hydrating foundation is just a repackaged old foundation. I don't know whether that's true or not, but this one, it's a huge disappointment, especially because it's got the same name as one of the most popular, most famous concealers out there, the #1 selling concealer out there. So compared to that concealer, this is garbage. That's just my honest opinion. So there you go, guys. Foundation was a huge disappointment. This whole issue has been a huge disappointment. So I hope they can fix everything that they've done wrong. I hope they can release an actual better quality foundation that actually compares to their Tarte Shape concealer, because this is crap. And I just hope that all this negativity solves itself out, because it's just makeup and we all just need to get along and accept each other. Anyway, guys, before I go on a rant here, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video for what it was, an objective review of a crappy foundation apparently, and I hope you liked it even with all the drama that surrounds it. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. If you did get to watch the video all the way through, I really appreciate that you watched this video. Please subscribe if you like to see more of my videos, and I will see you next time. And as usual, guys, remember that feeling fabulous, it's all a state of mind. Bye guys.